What is this? Yeah, I saw this. Last year, MiHoYo copied my puzzle game Oros in Zenless Zone Zero because they are recognized. $1 billion studio. My game isn't well known. Some people are now assuming that their version is the original and mine is the clone. Like, my take on this is, like, maybe it's true, but, like, I feel like this is one of those puzzles that are just so simple. There's no way he created the original concept for this in 2024. I mean, maybe he did, but, like, do we have definitive proof that he created the concept for this puzzle? It's such a simple puzzle, you know? Like, how big was his game Oros? If his game isn't well known, what are the chances someone at MiHoYo specifically played his game and just was like, let's put this in ZZZ? Like, that's the only point of contention. Like, if your game is like you say yourself isn't well known at all, then like, what are the chances that that happened? I mean, Bungie did that with art and Marathon. No, that's different. Bungie just straight up yoinked someone's art and just pasted it into their game. Why is it different? Because let me ask you this. The artist who created those images was very clearly the creator of those artworks. Now, can you guarantee me that this type of concept of a fucking puzzle was never anywhere in the entire universe until 2024, until Michael Cam created it? Like, 100% this could be Hoyo copying a game for sure, right? No one knows for sure unless someone does the proper research. Now, if the thing in ZZZ looked exactly like this to the T, then I'd be like, okay, yeah, that's exactly like the Marathon case. But like, it's a difference between like similar games, mini games versus like legit one-to-one. Let me put it this way, right? One case is a dude broke into your house and straight up stole your things and then used it to like sell for money, right? The other thing is some dude broke into your house, saw your painting, and then started drawing it with his own fucking canvas and then ran out and then tried to sell his painting of your painting. Hoyo equals it's fine to copy. Are you brain dead? Okay, your ban is on the line here, buddy. So, Marathon straight up one-to-one copy and pasted someone's artwork. How is that the exact same as this? Just like what Hoyo did? Does this look like a one-to-one copy? You could say it looks like it, but I think it's more inspired. But like, if they did copy, you know, like obviously that's shitty, but I wouldn't say it's exactly the same fucking thing. The puzzles are one-to-one. Okay, chat, let me ask you this. Can you definitively tell me that this puzzle was originally created by Michael Cam and has never been, like, there's no one else that ever created this? Ever. Can you? No, I can't. That's what I'm saying, right? It's possible, but I don't know for sure. Read first reply. You sure you didn't copy this game that was released in 2023? This guy's saying there was an original version he made in 2020. And then that was then copied by another game called Primo. What I'm saying is this is one of those cases of like, can't 100% tell because the concept is so simple. And I feel like when a concept is so simple, it's a bit hard to tell where someone is the copier, right? That's my take on it. If it was something much more intricate, then it's like very, very just black and white, easy. I think the best example is probably this. This is just a copy. There's no inspiration. There's no possible argument about is this an original. This is a copy. Straight up. This fucking Chinese game straight up copied Kuro. Right? That's not a homage. That's a copy. Whereas this, I feel like it's a simple enough concept where it like could be argued that like anybody could have maybe made this. The worst part is that you can still see the Hyuki alter forms in the mirror shards. Is that true? I can't tell. Maybe? I don't think so. Yeah, maybe the top left. It could have been AI'd. I legitimately, I'm gonna be honest, chat, I don't know what's in the mirror shards on this. At least in the Hyuki ones, it looks like definitively Hyuki. I don't know what the fuck is in the mirror shards here. It looks like they just AI'd something in there. Yeah, pretty sure this is just some fucking AI slop. Well, that's what I'm saying, you know? I feel like that's definitively, like you could easily tell. I think it's 100% plausible that Hoyo could have copied this guy. But like, when it comes down to these type of things, I feel like the simpler the concept, the less it might actually hold up in a court of law, just because it's such a simple concept. It's a similar case as the Bangbu repair puzzle to those pipe-turning puzzle games, Bizarre Brigade to Brotato or Bangbu Fall Guys. I guess, you know, maybe. But I'll say this, if Hoyo did 100% get inspiration from this guy, you know, he should get like a fucking, I don't know, a shout out or something, you know? I don't fucking know. I don't know what Hoyo would do. And being serious, they probably wouldn't do anything even if they did copy it, right? Straight up. Because, like, why would they care? But I do think if they actually did want to, like, straight up saw this guy's game and was like, let's just put that in our game, then that's a little fucking cringe. They should probably address, like, they're probably not going to address it, but I think it would be cool if they did, you know, point out and then give credit where credit is due. But, like, at the same time, I do feel like this is one of those things. It's like, Like, it's like the first dude who ever invented stacking blocks to, like, make a tower. Like, is all subsequent fucking games that have stacking blocks, like, should they all get sued by that guy? You know, I don't know. What is that? Stop linking me furry shit. Like, I think there's levels to the egregiousness of, like, a copy. Whereas, like, this is pig behavior. Like, this is just straight up one-to-one copy. I think the Marathon case is even worse, right? The Marathon case is even worse than this, too. You want to know why? At least the fucking Chinese company here, they had the actual, like, little bit of brain power to change it up in some way. What's the Marathon case? Marathon saw an artist who had a whole portfolio of these images and graphics, and they just straight up copied and pasted it into their game. Not chat, I'm just saying, straight up, no alterations, copy paste. This is why I'm saying anybody that's trying to compare the Marathon case to this, you're delusional. A copy paste is so different from, like, taking a concept and putting a different spin on it or reskinning it, right? At least if you're reskinning it, even with this guy, at least they're fucking reskinning it. Marathon, Bungie, didn't even fucking bother to reskin. They just straight up did Control-C, Control-V. Okay? Like, that's just the most heinous. Okay? Like, this is disgusting. Alright? Like, if you're trying, this is why I brought up this motherfucker in chat, because, like, I think anybody that's trying to say these are on the same degree are just being, like, unfair. Extremely unfair. Like, they are not the same thing, you know? Look at the bottom. What is it? How to work with Bezier curve in games with Unity. I mean, you're just saying, like, this could be, like, the concept for the game, but, like, I mean, listen, I'm not gonna take credit away from this guy, right? Like, if he was the, like, genuine first person to create the concept for this puzzle, like, I think he still deserves some type of credit, you know, for sure. Especially if, like, $1 billion fucking company uses his idea. I think in a perfect world, the company would reach out to him and be like, yo, we loved your idea for your game. Can we incorporate that into our game? And then, like, he gets some type of royalty or something out of it, you know? Like, I think that'd be fucking cool. But, like, also, like, I mean, this is like, I feel like too simple of a concept. Who knows? Is minigames fucking old? Okay, but like, here, see, you can make that argument, but then like, apparently he's made like different versions of this since 2020. I don't fucking know. Is it that old? Is it older than 2020? I don't know. Hard to say. He's not. There are courses for game dev that make you make that game. I had to make one myself. This minigame is literally school project. Okay, I mean, if that's the case, then maybe Michael Cam needs to reassess his creativity there, but I don't fucking know. Now, can we watch this? 5 years ago. Oh my god. Why does his face look so fucking chunky there? Bro, this is why I remember at the time when I was streaming the first time the Genshin beta was live, chat, I had people coming into my chat, maybe like OG Fobbits remember, that were like, why are you playing this Breath of the Wild clone? I can't wait till Nintendo sues the fuck out of this company. That shit never happened. The OG war. But yeah, also, I do feel like we are getting to that age in gaming where, like, who's really creating purely original fucking concepts in gaming? I feel like it's the same thing with art and poses and stuff like that. It's just very, very rare where you have like full original ideas. Humanity and like creative works have been around for so long that I think it's like getting to the point where like purely original ideas are gonna be very few and far between, you know? So like that's why nowadays I don't consider a lot of things to be direct copying unless it's like literally on the nose. I consider most things to be homages. Cause like I think pure originality is just extremely difficult nowadays. You can, like, I harp on this nonstop. Like, you will be hard-pressed to find many fucking artists who don't fucking give some type of credit to some inspiration from some specific artist who has a specific style that they still mimic to this day or, you know, use. And that's how, like, a lot of their own styles have been formed over time. But, like, it all is thanks to that inspiration and that homage, you know? So